Hi again, guys. Lisa is saying hello. Hello, Lisa. We are back from our walk, and I thought I would give you another quick house tour. You will understand why, because we've prepared a house for tonight's party. We're having at lunch, we had kind of a cooking lesson, French cooking lesson, and just getting together. And hey, Nosh, I did not, hey, Von, I couldn't, it's difficult to plan the live streams when you're traveling like this. But I thought I have to show them. We prepared the house for tonight's party, and you're going to understand why I wanted to show you this. I think that you guys know Japan pretty well, but hopefully, people who will watch this video will remember. And you saw the house yesterday, right? So maybe you can notice the change. We have connected the two rooms for tonight's party. If you remember, there were the fusuma here, and you can see that we took them off to connect the two rooms. So that makes, because we will be around 14, maybe 15 people. We took out the zabuton. Lisa is on a zabuton. You know those flat square cushions. We sit on those. Good morning, Samantha. So see, it really makes a huge space. Now that we took the fusuma off, they were, parting the house, the two rooms here, but we took them off easily, And I can hear a car. I asked them not to come before 5:30 because I had things to do, but, we'll see. Voilà. So that makes really a big room. So people who know a little bit, it was so bright earlier, a little bit of Japan know that this is a big house, but, when you have a family living, I can show you the garden again, it's better here. When you have a whole family living in such house, when you have only 4 rooms, basically you have no privacy, and people, they really live together, right? And also when the space is limited like this, people, they had to use the best they could this very small space they had. This is why they don't have beds. Now they have beds, but even in some places they still use futon, even in the city, because when you have, for example, just one room like this, and like lots of people, young people, they don't have a big salary, so sometimes they have to live like this. Must be this must be lokujo. Loku means 6. Jo, that's the size of one tatami. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attends, no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ne? 6, ne? I'm going to teach you French, guys. So what they would do is, during the day, they put the futon in the oscille. And this door is a bit hard. Sorry, I can't open it with just one arm. It's just a little bit stuck down, but they put all the futon in the oscille, in the Japanese cupboard. I can show you. This is tricky, but you can see all the futon stocked in there. Okay. Yes, Craig. Thanks for supporting the project. We did it. I'm really happy, because then it motivates me to do more travels with the babies. I think you can see how much they are enjoying this trip. By the way, you know that I'm not tall. but like there is what? Something like not even 20 meters in between this and my head. And I'm 158. So see, it's about 170. And I think this is why I didn't sleep that well in that room, because this cellar is low. So we moved. It's a really pretty room, huh? But we slept, and especially the view from this room is better to the garden. Hi, Ricardo. Am I Yvonne? We are not very tall. We are Japanese size. This is good. I can find clothes easily here. So we moved to that room. Thank you, Yvonne. Voila, it's. I wanted to live stream like half an hour ago. It was so bright and so nice, but maybe some clouds are here. So we moved to that room. The cellar is high, very high, as you can see. And honestly, doesn't this room remind you of a room that you have, you know, sometimes in ryokan, in the traditional hotels? I put my futon there, but it's not the best angle for you guys to see the tokonoma, but voila, there is a new addition to the parasol. I put my hat. I thought it looked nice. That's the French touch in the Japanese atmosphere. You know what? Tomorrow I will put the futon on the other corner, and I will make a picture of this. Voilà, alors if you're 178, maybe your head would touch the cellar over there. Voilà, I really love this room. So what I did is I put the futon in the middle and my head here. Usually Japanese people, they would put their head here. But I thought, you know, you want to see that. You want to see that. You don't want to have this at the back of your head, right? But also, you know, when you go to Japanese restaurants, I don't know how it is in your countries, but in France, when you take someone to dinner, you want the person to have the best view. Attends, let's go to them with a parasol. And so what you would do is you would sit them. If I had a guest, I would sit here so that the person can enjoy what is behind me. You don't want you to enjoy it. But Japanese people, what they do is they put the guest on the best side so that the guest looks nice too. Voilà. So that's a different way of seeing things. But usually I say, hey, no, you should enjoy, you know, the nice view. Hey, thanks for joining, Casual Gamer. So voila, that's, we can see again. So it doesn't look maybe that nice from here, but voila. So tonight it's going to be a big party. That looks nice. We have some more light again, so that looks nice. Voila. How old is the house? I think it must be pretty old because the person we saw yesterday, I said I think maybe he's the one making the wine. Actually, maybe the Iloli would be better. He is the owner of the house. Ono-san is not the owner, even if he lived at some point in this house when he was a child. But you know, they all know each other. He lives like I don't know how many, not even 500 meters away from here. All the people who took part in the lunch were all living around. I knew this would happen, like all people, there is someone, it's like they want to welcome me and make me feel comfortable. So it's a big party. So yes, Christopher, I think this house is at least 100 years, maybe even more. The owner, so he's going to take part to the party and take part in the to the party tonight. So I will ask him, and then I will be able to add the information in the description. That will be maybe late tonight or probably tomorrow. Alors that fish, usually they put this fish, on top of the iloli. So what we did is we took off the, there was some kind of cloth, so clothing on it. No, not clothing, but a tablecloth. But it looks so much nicer. That's the real stuff, without the thing on it. So it's a sunken. I checked out the word. It's a sunken. Allez, Suleta. No, help, please. Sunken earth place, something like that. Voila. So yes, it still functions. I'm going to show you again. They use it sometimes during the winter, I hear. So I have to come back. Attends, hold on a second. I don't have the legs on the... But okay. Oops, I don't want to spoil this. Can you see the ashes? Ah, voilà, sunken earth. Thank you, Nosh. Yes, right, you can see it. So what they do is that they also sometimes put fishes. You've probably, if you love Japan, you've seen those images. They put fish on skewers and all around the sunken earth. And people, they sit around, just up. Voila. And it's just the coziest place of the house, and especially back in time, that was the warmest place of the house, right? So yes, totally. This is, Irori. I don't think there is more representative of old Japanese houses than Irori. This is why I hope maybe one day I can have a house like this. But for now, maybe I can. We were also at lunch again talking about everybody's like, you should live here, blah, 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 which is really nice. Also, they said there are lots of houses, empty houses. That's the problem now in Japan. They have so many, that's becoming a real problem. All those, I'm going to put, voila, the gimbal, I don't have to hold it. They have all those old, beautiful Japanese houses empty because the owner passed away, or like there is nobody, nobody to live there because the grandchildren or children are living in the city. So in the countryside, it's become a real problem because there are lots of empty houses. And to rent some old, yes, Nosh, you are right. When I was 21 years ago, when I arrived in Japan, I had a friend, an American friend. She was renting her house for something like $230, and it was not such a big house, but it was a nice house. But yes, it's really sad that there are so many empty houses in the countryside now, because that Japanese population is really decreasing. So there is, I think, a trend. Some people now try, young people, you know, that's what they call the Inaka life, the countryside life. It might become a boom, I'm not sure, but some people are also, you know, trying to push young people to come back to the countryside and trying to help them. Some cities, they, you know, give maybe some financial help to help the young people to come back to the countryside and make it alive again, because when you have so many empty houses, it can't be good. And I was really shocked when I heard, because you know, the other day when we came back from the yakiniku place, it was before 9, and it was, yes, we should do Airbnb. Uh, it was so dark, you know, the streets, and even like every day when we go to our night walk, guys, it's just really dark. I mean, even if I wanted to live stream, or I would need, you know, a lamp, because it's so dark. So I am Christopher. I am in Nagano, you know, the mountain area in Shiojili city. So no, it's not scary, but you know, it's just dark. Why? Because there are many, they said there, all those houses are empty. So yes, of course, we can see the stars pretty clearly, but that's really a pity that so many places, and also, you know, you can see really beautiful big Japanese houses. Tomorrow, I don't know if you, some of you maybe did not see, I went on a walk. I don't know how the result is, because it was a little bit tricky handling the babies, car comings, very few cars, you know, but that's when they are like away, and like the wind, and but at the end, I think it was nice. I live streamed the back of the house, what's at the back of the house, because it's the mountain, fields and then the mountain. Please check out the video I did earlier and just pass the first moments. If it's, I know it's not boring for you, Nosh and Von, my, you know, long time friends, but it's a really beautiful area. And tomorrow what I'm going to do is film on the other side. I'm going to do a combini quest, combini hunt, because yesterday I wanted to go to the combini. They said, you know, that it's a 10 minutes walk from here. I think it is, when you go in the right direction. And I did not go into the right direction, I think. But I saw so many beautiful houses, and like traditional houses and nice gardens. So I think that tomorrow we should do that convenience store, kombini, we say in Japanese. We should do that together. Voila, yes, Nosh, you are right. Japanese hotels are expensive, especially also due to the fact that they charge per person. So if you get a room that's, for example, 110, if you're on your own, they will charge you more. And if it's the two of you, they will charge you 110 per person. Is there any house? Oops. I pressed something that was not. Any house or room to rent when visiting Japan that is much cheaper than 400 per month, do you mean? Or per week? Per week you can find, I think. Per month, less than 400, yes, you can find. A house you will have for less than 400, I think you will have to go in the countryside or really the suburb of big towns. But you can find. That's something I should actually work on. That would be interesting, right? But you have also, you can find in the city cheap places, but they, like, for example, the toilet and the shower is everybody can use it, and basically you will get just one room, like as I showed you, a lokujo, 6 tatami or even 4 tatami room, and then you would have to share all of the amenities, right? So even in Tokyo, or you know what people do is that they go to the sento, the local public bath, to have a bath in that case. So I mean, these places can be good for backpackers, because I mean, backpackers sometimes, you know, they almost sleep in the wild, right? So but the Airbnb, it's pretty well working in Japan too now. I've met many French people who ask me, you know, that I do also gourmet tours. Thank you very much, Craig. Tomorrow I will use this because I will go to the city. I haven't to the to the city, to the village, and I will get some food tomorrow. I said I needed some time on my own, because you know that I like to go and discover places alone. But if I wouldn't say, like, no, I have things to do, I will go around alone, they would be like all the time wanting to take me around and taking care of me, which is super nice. But you know, you also want to go on an adventure on your own, right? I mean, it depends on people, but I like to discover things on my own, and even if I get lost sometimes, it's nice, because then you can see other things, right? Thank you very much. Gochiso-sama desu. Attends, hop. Gochiso-sama desu. It's like a thank you for this feast. Voilà. Alors, the garden, yes. Let's see the garden. You can also check out, I made a first video tour yesterday. What I'm going to do is take my shoes to go in the garden. ちょっと待ってください. Voilà. You can check out the video I made yesterday at noon. There is a first house tour. So yes, I think, is it Judy Purple who asked me about the mosquitoes? Yes, there are no mosquitoes yet, because it's still not so hot. But there are lots of mosquitoes. This is why they put those sliding, you know, amido, you know, nets. Voilà. Hop. So tomorrow also, honestly, this is, oops. Attends, I can't get my this is really 6 days, so busy. This is the new house of the landlord, okay? He lives there now. Because this morning I asked Ono-san, can I pick up those cookie? So I don't know, if you check out yesterday's video, I'm talking about these wild, that's sansai. These wild vegetables are part of the sansai family. Sansai means, it means mountain vegetable. And those grow up wildly. Nobody, we became friends, and so this is why I'm happy I could come back again so quickly. Yes, you know, Craig, I think this is organic, so, you know, it's okay. We have plenty left. And I said, can I pick up the cookie here? Isn't it, is it still part of the garden? And he said, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's all connected, so. And then I learned that this area, it's the same owner. I will make a picture if I can't make a video, okay? You will forgive me if I can't live stream. This is the back of the winery. Voilà. And the son now is making the wine. Attends, I can take you. No, there is not much maybe to see on this side. His son is making the wine. It's not. They don't even produce 3,000 bottle. So, voilà. Thanks, Nosh, for giving all the information. Here, that's. Attends, I left open, so. Attends, hold a second. Allez, I can't open the. Hop, voilà. Là. And we have the Engawa. It's kind of a corridor, you know, between the outside and the inside. And what I love in those traditional houses is that as you have the Engawa here, in movies, very often what you see is people, you know, they put something here to put their feet. And here you see them in the, yes, Christopher, it's really an amazing house. You see them sitting on the side of the house like this and then enjoying tea very often or some fruits or, you know. You see that in movies. Voila. This is why on the other side there are those big rocks. Voila, you can see the Engawa. Here to see, they put a big rock thing so that they can put their feet on there. Alors, question, it fields of information technology, I'm not sure. I have to think about this.ちょっと待ってください. Yes, I think that this, when they renewed, this is new. And also, please check out the live stream I made yesterday. See, it's a long house, huh? Of course, the bathroom, toilet, everything has been renewed, renovated. Yes, this is new because if not, I think our houses used to be so cold, you know. This is why they had Iloli. Voila, so you see there are all those big rocks so people can put their feet there, but also come down from the house. Voilà. Alors, attends, oops. Architectural refurbishing prevalent in Japan. Do you mean like a renovation? Like redoing old houses, remaking clean old houses? In the countryside, yes, I think so. In Tokyo, they just put the house down and build new ones. This is why we don't have much of those old buildings anymore, which is a pity. You know, yes, it's really a pity that they would just tear down all of those houses and build new ones because the new buildings don't have a soul like the old ones have, I think so. But this is how it goes in the big cities because, you know, I think it's just, it's a money. It's ruled by money, right? So also, you know, I used to learn shamisen. This is going to be the last talk because I think that, yes, half an hour. Then I just need to do a few things because they are going to arrive. We need to prepare tonight's party. I used to learn shamisen, you know, the three strings instrument. And my teacher, she was living in an old house in the middle of Tokyo. And what happened is that she was renting the house. And they had, no, thing is there is this system that the house is yours in Tokyo. The house is yours, but なんていうの? The soil? The... 何? The property? Like, you know, the house, the building is yours, you own it, but the land, you don't own the land. And it was her case. So what happened is that the persons, yes, who were owning the land, when the owner died, the grandchildren or the children, they could not afford paying the taxes. You know, when you... attends, non, this is difficult. Your inheritance. Inheritance, maybe? They did not have the means to pay for the taxes. So what they had to do, because on this land there were a few, maybe 3-4 houses, they had to put the people out, destroy everything to build a big mansion, a big building with, and put lots of apartments. The people who had the houses, they had the priority to get an apartment. My teacher, here they are. My teacher, もう半なの? 半じゃないでしょ? He's, いいよ. It's okay, huh? Ono-san, she's like, and I'm like, I'm busy, don't come before. And voila, it's not half yet. Here is the Bordeaux wine lover. Okay, I'm going to end this. I think we have, and everybody comes early. Like this morning, we were supposed to meet at 11, like us preparing, they were supposed to arrive at 10. He was like here at 9:30, you know. I said, hey, I'm having breakfast, okay? You want something, you know? But they are going to arrive early, I think so. But it's in the city, the system is a bit different, and it's pretty hard because even if sometimes people, they want to keep the houses, they can't because they have to pay taxes. So they just build big mansions or sell it to big groups like Mitsubishi, or because Mitsubishi, they are also in property. They build mansions, etc. So, you know, it's a big business. But voilà. Alors, you know what, Emerald? I'm going to make lots of pictures. Maybe I'll give you a quick peek. What I'm going to do is, even if I live stream, I think that I will do that on Instagram. Because, you know, even if it's 1 minute on Instagram, it's okay. I don't think that a 1 minute live stream on YouTube would be worth... Some people will complain maybe, so not sure, I don't know why I'm saying that, but maybe Instagram will be more appropriate because, you know, the fact that it doesn't remain on the channel, I can do this like super quickly, no explanation, then nobody complains, right? Voilà, merci beaucoup, Nosh. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the chip-in, guys. Thank you. I will use that tomorrow. You have a great day, and thanks for the good questions. Interesting questions. I like that. And I will see you tomorrow at the latest, okay? Voilà. But I will put a few pictures of today because I have great pictures, okay? Bye, Yvonne. Bye, everybody. I will leave you with the babies, of course. It's their channel. Don't forget that. You know that, but I have some new people coming in, which is really great, but this is the babies channel. Voilà. Allez, à bientôt. Lisa-chan, bye-bye. Lisa-chan, bye-bye. Mwah, mwah, guys. Bisous. Mwah. Charlie boy, bye-bye. Allez. Guys. Alors, attends, hop. Bye bye.